Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. Back in Austin, Texas again today. Ride number 2. Coming up just before noontime. Now, let's see if we can get out of the parking lot here without giving you guys another tour of the complex. It's August 1st, Thursday. I'll get my days straight here and quick. And we're gonna run around the neighborhood here. This might be right. Maybe? Let's try this way once. Yep, I think I might have got this right. And if I hurry up, I might be able to follow this car that just left in front of me. If not, I can follow this car that's leaving behind me. Yeah, let's see if we can get there. Alright, so we're going to take off to the right here today. And we're going to head down to the next traffic light. We're going to take the bike lane here. Oop, I forgot my little reflective waistband. I hope I don't get hit today. So I can't go too much farther on this one because it goes down a big hill. And I need, let's see what traffic looks like here. Now we can definitely get across here and take this. So anyways, on 2222, if I kept on going east, it goes down a big hill. And I'm just going to pull off to the side here and activate my tracker on my Onyx, just so I can track where this is going. But we're gonna follow this. And I kind of mapped out some additional routes to take, side streets. And just give you some clarity on the terrain here. Where we're at right now is on top of a not mountain, but a big hill. And on each side of the hill it drops down very steep. So there's just a limited amount of space. We're kind of think of it as a plateau that that we're traveling on, and there's only so many places you can go before that you drop off the plateau. So that's what we're dealing with in this area where we're biking today. Kind of think of it we're on top of a plateau, but it's actually a hilltop. The Relive app really shows it at the end of the route. You'll be able to see the roadways and the drop-offs of where we go and where we we come from, and it's a lot easier to understand that way. So this goes down a little bit. I think this is the high school area around here. You see the football field there. And we should be turning around right here at the high school and then going back up the hill. So just before noontime right now. Van de Grift High School. And they're on the edge of this plateau. So no skipping out of school on going out the back door, because it's a steep drop off. It's almost like a prison. So we're going to take this around over to 620 and follow that for a little bit to see where that goes. We've got a full complement of spare tire and a tube in case we have a catastrophic failure again. And let's see, okay, this is up to 222 again. Well, you know, I was going to go down that other road, but they had that blocked off. And it must have been a business at one time, because there's a frontage road that basically runs along us, but this is fine. We got a nice bike lane here. This whole complex here is vacant, whatever it is, and it's cordoned off, and they have cameras all over the place to make sure it stays clear and secure. Don't know what it was, but it's a pretty big complex. There's a couple big complexes around here like this. Like, I don't see it. If it was something they built in anticipation of somebody moving in, but they never moved in, but that is a huge complex. And you can still see the cameras set up. Or maybe they're still building it. I don't know. Now here's the entrance of our... No, that's not ours. We're a bit further down yet. Yeah, I think it's still under construction or just finishing up. But it's been on Google Maps. And I was going to take that because it was a nice alternate route to being on the highway here. But this will work. Now this is where we were supposed to go yesterday, down to the right on this road. We've been over to the left, and we'll come back there on the way back. But this is River Place Road. And this should be a nice, or it's boulevard. So here's the entrance to that place. So you got the Turner, that's the construction company. So it's called High Point, whatever it is, but it's gated, and there's security cameras all over. So I was looking on Google Maps. At the end of this road, I believe, is a fire department, and then it kind of you got to come back. And there's a couple little subdivisions here. I don't know if they're gated or not, but up at the stop sign here, we'll be turning left once we come back up the hill. No outlet. So I guess this area must be called the 4 Points. And this is that subdivision, and yeah, we can go through here. It had the looks like it was gated, but these are either homes or town homes. Not much of a yard here. Let's see it. I can't remember if this way goes out. I think this way go out. Remember, it was like a little loop going around this thing, and it came back out again. Yep. So the other one across the street we're not going to be able to get into because it's gated. But this is a weird spot that they put if there is a fire department at the end here. All these people, they got houses along here, they got to hear the sirens every time there's a call. But a lot of this is undeveloped yet, or maybe it will never be developed. because we're right on the edge of this plateau. And most of this area is owned by the city of Austin, so it probably will never be developed. And this was probably the only logical place to put a fire department at the end of the road here. And here it's coming up here. Should be a fire department here. Yep, there it is. One fire department. City of Austin Fire Department. Kind of interesting place to have it, but it's tucked away out of the way. And now we'll start heading back. Now today we'll probably get closer to 20 miles because we're already at 4 miles. And again, I started my day unloading the bike out of the trunk. It took about 5 minutes to get it all set up, ready to ride. So it's not that bad. The only thing is, you know, it's in the sunlight, but in the afternoon I get the shade over there. And I was going to move it this morning over on the other side of the driveway where there was shade, but somebody grabbed the spot. It's like it's first come first serve, so everybody, I think I'll just end up leaving my bike there. It's not a big deal. So this subdivision we won't be able to get into because it's gated, and it's not that big of a subdivision anyway. I think this was another subdivision, just a little subdivision, but I think, well, we can go through here. Alright, so let's take a look at this. There's no sidewalk, and traffic along here gets going pretty good, so we'll just hang on the side here. We got our ooh, little hawk. We got our strobe lights on the front and the back. Daytime riding. And it's 2 lanes, so I mean, I could go on the other side where there's a sidewalk, but and this is a little bit of a hill going down to 620. So over to the left is the HEB, and I believe the Home Depot is in that complex over there also, or further down. But we're going to turn right, and there should be a bike lane here. I looked on Google Maps and it looked like there was a bike lane all the way down this way. So this is kind of the commercial part of the plateau. And both sides of the highway have a nice bike lane here, so we should be good. think right up here might be a good spot. Alright, let's recompose and change out all the batteries. Alright, we got all the batteries replaced. And we are sitting at 14.5 miles, 56 minutes on the seat. And we're going to take this shortcut over to, what was it called? River Place Boulevard. And do some residential e-biking. Again, another complex that's basically looks like it's vacant, but I see some people walking around. Some cars parked in the structure, so there's got to be somebody in here. No names on the business, just building numbers. Not that many people parked in the parking lot. And we're gonna jump on this road. This is River Place. Again, we're still on this plateau. It has been fully utilized with residential and commercial buildings. I would say it's probably a few hundred feet higher than Lake Travis. I'll have to look on the map, see if it shows some elevation. But we'll take this down, go around some subdivisions, and then come back this way, God willing. This was that cul-de-sac, the cul-de-sac. lot of homes for sale. Well, this one's for lease. Could just imagine. I could just imagine. Probably about $5,000 a month. But sometimes that's your only alternative, especially if you're building and your house isn't finished yet, or you're in between jobs. Speed's pretty accurate, 16. Man, I wish I could show you. I'll stick a picture in here from Relive app that kind of shows you how much this drops off here. I mean, it's hard to see a real good picture of it. I wonder if one of these Pelican Point. A little cul-de-sac, but you can't really tell here. This is where we came in by the park, by the water tower. Let's go down this way a little bit and see where this goes. It starts dropping real fast. We probably turn around. This is just a little cul-de-sac. I wish I could walk in the backyard of some of these places. 17 miles and hour 6 minutes on the seat. See, this is where it drops off. And it starts dropping pretty quick. So I forgot to look at the name of this street again. I think it was China something. This is still on the plateau. Oh, this is Treasure Island. These people got a beautiful sight behind them. How you doing? There's just a big drop off. It's got to drop off a couple 100 feet. And it's all bushy stuff. Let's ride up this way. Thinking this is just a little cul-de-sac. Moving. This is what it was called, China Garden. Again, this is right on the top of the plateau, and I can't remember for sure, but I believe I can go down this way a little bit. It's elevated. This is called Big View Drive. Ooh, kind of drops. Maybe we won't go down. We'll see what it looks like here at the edge. But I thought this was kind of a finger. But, ooh, that drops down. We're not going down there. We'll never make it back up. See how that drops down? Oh man, it's out of sight. The top of that streetlight pole is level with the ground, so that's 35 feet, 35 feet it drops right there. No, thank you. Big view. Dead end now. Let's see how fast we're going. 16. another one for lease. Ice water's working pretty good. Place. Miles, hour 20 minutes. Summer camp. Coming up on an hour and a half on the seat. We'll end up with 22 miles something. I like this route we had today. I mean, it was comfortable, not too extravagant, but it got the job done, that's for sure. So that's going to wrap it up for this one until tomorrow in Austin, Texas. Adios.